two throws that I can't have. You can't have in the playoffs. You can't have when you're trying to beat a team like that. You can't have on the road. And, no excuses for that. Those two are 100% on me. Just disappointed. As I said, I mean, guys that played their asses off, defense who gave us an opportunity to win this game, who played hard against a really, really good offense, a really good team. And for us to only put up the points that we did, that's unacceptable. And it starts with me, and I've got to be better. I mean, that's no other way to sugarcoat it.
Okay. Are you blaming Dak?
Obviously, a lot of guys get blamed, but the lion's share has to go to Dak. The lion's share has to go to Dak. And this was a game in which only 2 touchdowns were scored. When you throw 2 picks in that type of game, and one of them, at your own 21-yard line or whatever it was?
Inside the other 20.
Right. The 2 picks led to 6 points. Again, in this type of game, 19-12, that is huge. And so, look, the defense for Dallas was good. I mean, we know San Francisco's been the highest scoring team in the league since Brock Purdy's been starting. So the defense was good. Trayvon Diggs dropped that interception, which is huge, right? Again, in a game like this, every play matters. It was a tie ball game, Nick, at the end of the 3rd quarter when he dropped that. So that was huge. But Dak, at the end of the day, I mean, the defense did its job. You're the highest scoring offense in the league, or one of them. And for the 2nd straight year, you can only muster 1 touchdown against this team. And it's really what I said was going to happen Friday. San Francisco stopped the run. And then, especially when Pollard gets hurt. And then it was on Dak to deliver. And he is not that guy that's going to put you on his back, and deliver you. And I said about 2.5 months ago when Cooper Rush was quarterbacking, I said this defense is so good that if Dak is who he's supposed to be, if he's the $40 million man he's supposed to be, they'll at least get Nick to the NFC title.
Can I whisper a question?
It didn't happen.
Bro? Think they win if Cooper Rush plays?
Oh, don't say that.
No.
You don't?
Do you? You do?
I think that game.
Oh,
maybe.
come on.
What do you mean?
So then you must think of quarterback controversies on the horizon.
No, because I don't think Cooper. I'm just saying that very specific game.
Really?
Because the picks were
bad.
horrifying. And I'll let you go ahead because this was your.
No, because the picks were bad, and I'm trying to make an excuse for Dak.
Make it.
And I'm going to.
Okay, yeah.
Because I like Trayvon Diggs, but in a game that is so tight, and if you've been living off turnovers, there's 2 plays on the same drive from Trayvon. One, the Kittle catch, which was amazing, but this is just a straight whiff here. I'm not saying lay him out. I'm saying just tap the ball. And I was like, and he just comes flying in there, and it's just a miss. And then, like Bruce said, when that interception goes off your hands, hits you in the tummy, I think should be viewed with the same amount of gravity that's Dak's interceptions that he threw were. If you drop an interception that McCaffrey later scored on this, it's a game-changing play. And look, I'll show you the graphics. Yesterday, 0 interception, 1 fumble recovery. That wasn't on the defense. That was on special teams. Previous 7 games, they were living off that. So you got to force those. If you really want to say, we're a team, we're playing complementary football, I'm not buying that the offense didn't do enough and the defense stepped up. They didn't make any plays.
No, okay, that's all fair. True. But what's also true is this was the exact formula of how they lost playoff game last year. And the only difference was Dak made more mistakes. Dak, I said Friday that I thought Dak could throw 2 first-half picks. Check. Penalty at the worst possible time. Check. And you can say Kittle sold it, but he sold it well. And for the 2nd straight year, you can't even get in Hail Mary range. So, Dak, the first pick gives the Niners points when they haven't scored any. The second pick is worse. It's not just that it was on 2nd and 2 that it took a minimum 3 points away from Dallas. There's a minute left in the half. Yeah. It gave then the Niners 3 points. So that is potentially 9-point difference right there. The second to last drive of the game. He tries to throw a pick to Dre Greenlaw, pick 6 to down 7 to lose the game. Then he misses CD or Michael Gallup. Then the one thing you can't do there on that 3rd and 10 with 2:50 left, you have to either get a first down, get it out of bounds, or throw an incompletion. He scrambles. Now they lose 40 seconds. That's a disaster. So for Dak, it's the worst case scenario. And then McCarthy makes a fool of himself. Wilds, he made a fool of himself. Go ahead. We can get to the McCarthy thing.
You want to be kind and gentle?
Of what, to Mike McCarthy?
Yes, it sounds like it.
Hubs, do we have time to run the sound? Tell me yes or no. Okay, we're going to run the sound on if McCarthy's job is in jeopardy. Take a listen.
Jerry, you said before the Tampa Bay game that nothing that happened that night could impact your thoughts on head coach Mike McCarthy. Does a result like this change anything in your mind with him?
No, not at all.
Brew, if I was Jerry Jones and I'm like, man, we just got beat by Brock Purdy. Okay, last pick of the draft. Did we get beat by Brock Purdy or did we get beat by Kyle Shanahan? I would say we got beat by Kyle Shanahan because they got a better coach. And maybe very good is not good enough for the Cowboys.
No, what this tells me, because look, he's won 12 games the last 2 years. He's been to the playoffs, all that.
Yeah.
But the goal is a Super Bowl. And what this tells me, what Jerry just said, is as much as he wants to win a Super Bowl, Nick, and we all know he said he cut off an arm or whatever he said to win a Super Bowl, right? Do anything to win a Super Bowl. What he wants even more than that is to win a Super Bowl his way.
Good.
And Mike McCarthy doesn't mind him meddling. He doesn't mind him talking, running his mouth. He doesn't mind him getting involved. And that's why he's going to keep him in addition to the decent job he's done. But if he wants to really win a Super Bowl, you bring in somebody right now that can get you over the hump.
Is what you do. But listen, you bring in someone that doesn't punt in 4th and 5 from the 40.
That's just...
The punting on 4th and 5 from the 40 is abysmal. I know you don't like when I blame coaches for stuff like this, but Dalton Schultz evidently not understanding the catch or clock rules. I put a little bit of that on the coach.
Oh, my God.
The Patriots...
What about the
you got to get 2 feet in bounds. Everyone knows that.
But the going out of bounds backwards thing is bad. And then the final play of the game, once again, they somehow found a way to do something more embarrassing than quarterback sneak. I know we don't have time hubs. It's the worst. Can we show the worst play in NFL history? Can we please?
Oh, you little weasel! You dirty dog! You little Go on a break.
I'm sorry.
You know what? I had a sense of it. I had a sense. Dirty dog. Coming up after the break, we're talking Patrick Mahomes, or maybe not. Maybe we're just Joe Burrow. You know, it's Patrick Mahomes.
That was a good one.
We start with Bills no parade. Looks like the Bills Super Bowl that we've been told about for 4 months will have to wait. Josh Allen was mediocre, and Stephon Diggs let him know about it. Here's Josh post-game.
Again, disappointment. You play to win. Our goal is to win a Super Bowl, a world championship, and we didn't accomplish that. So everything that happened this season is kind of null and void in our minds, and it sucks.
Like a child on Christmas morning, Nick Wright waits for the okay to go downstairs and open up all the presents. Nick?
Yeah.
What does this loss mean for the Bills?
It means, and this will be a theme of today's show, if you can watch the full 90 minutes, there's going to be a lot of this. They are who we thought they were. Or in this case, who I and only I thought they were, and I was called